We get a house and make a life for us and the babies.
I'm their natural mother. I want to help raise them.
I won't add to their trauma by giving them 2 mothers. No way.
I will sue you for sole custody, and I'll take a restraining order out against you while I'm at it.
Right now.
I have nothing to apologise for.
You're incredibly rude.
It is not my problem if he can't hack the truth. If he's going to make it personal, then I'll make it personal.
Stop making anything personal. What are you talking about?
He happens to be handling a complaint.
What complaint?
About Gabrielle. I took it to Scotty and now it's ended up with Chris and I just know he's not going to be impartial.
That is ridiculous.
No, it's not. You wait. He'll use it to get at me because he knows that I don't like him.
Have you gone totally nuts?
Ask yourself that, Libby. You're the one who thinks he can do no wrong.
Oh, you're jealous.
Oh, please.
You can't bear to see me happy. After all that rubbish with Kieran, I finally found myself a decent man.
That's a matter of opinion.
And you can't cope. What is it that you want, Tanya? Do you want me to be as lonely as you are? Is that it? Or is it that I found myself a proper man and you haven't?
That is utter crap.
It's not my fault your relationships crash and burn, so don't start wishing it on me.
I would never do that, Libby.
You're doing it. So just grow up and get your nose out of my personal life.
Tell me what happened.
Oh, I said I'd scrub and that was fine, and then surgery went on longer because there was a wait for equipment. I got tired and lost concentration. In the end, I had to excuse myself. Gabrielle wasn't thrilled, but then if I was her, I wouldn't have been either. I let her down.
And that's it?
Yes.
When you say Gabrielle wasn't thrilled...
She was pretty blunt, but that's just her.
Do you feel as though you've been treated unfairly in any way?
Of course not. If someone's complaining on my behalf, that's just silly. We all know Gabrielle can rub people up the wrong way sometimes, but I don't take it personally. And she's a fantastic surgeon.
I agree. Just one other thing, on the tiredness issue. I think it's time you gave some thought as to when you'll stop work. I don't want you overdoing it.
I won't.
Still, give it some thought, please.
Sometimes people say I don't communicate well, but I do try my very best. And Tanya was late, so I reprimanded her in the hope that she won't be late again.
I don't think Tanya was at fault on this occasion.
Yes, she said. Afterwards. I thought normal transmission had resumed, but I don't really understand why she's complaining. But that's okay. I guess you either know what it's like to be me or you don't. And Tanya probably doesn't.
I suspect you're right.
I am working at a more focused relationship with the staff. I don't go around offending people on purpose. And most of the time I don't even know I've done it. Kip's a prime example.
Kip?
We've broken up.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I told the truth about something, and apparently that was the wrong thing to do. Show me a minefield and I'll step on the first available mine. That's what my old boss used to say back in Melbourne.
David?
Yes. Have you ever met him?
Not in person, no.
Well, he used to wear these shirt and tie combinations that were considered unfashionable. Red with pink, green with purple, toxic, actually, my friend used to say. Everyone talked about it, even the patients. So I told him.
To his face?
Yes. I thought the information might help him to choose more fashionable and therefore more socially acceptable combinations, though it never bothered me.
And?
It turns out he's colourblind. No one, not even his wife, told him that he looked like a walking disaster. Apparently that would have taken guts.
Oh, yes.
He was very grateful.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I heard what happened in theatre.
Oh, for heaven's sake, have people got nothing better to talk about?
Have you set a date to stop work? I can take some of your shifts if that's what's worrying you.
It's not, and I haven't set a date.
I think you should, Morgan. You'll be getting tired. Keep me in the picture, yeah?
Sorry, in shaving cream.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe he sprayed the priest's car.
Exactly. I mean, it's not like he means it.
Well, why would he put himself on the line like that if he didn't?
Because he's an idiot. And plus, I got in trouble with Dupree.
Well, you will hang out with the wrong crowd, Sophie.
I wouldn't be seen dead with them. And now everyone thinks that Daniel likes me. Like that.
He does. That's what it's all about. Stop fighting it.
And do what?
Accept it.
Fat chance.
Okay, but at least give the guy a fair go. I think he's genuinely sorry, even if he has a mad way of showing it. And if he did spray Dupree's car, he'd have known he'd get done for it. The guy's got a spine, Soph.
Why didn't he just say he's sorry?
Well, he tried, remember? Would you fess up with Orlando watching on?
No.
Exactly. Give the guy a break.
You're Samoa. Have you seen your love letter yet?
I don't write that. We all know you're hot for her. But she's not hot for you.
You ever done it with a chick, Samoa?
Hey, Samoa, you want to come to a party? Shame, you're not invited.
Catch.
What a girl.
It's my tender for the cafeteria contract. I think you'll find it's competitive.
Good.
I'm happy to go through it with you. Not that I'm looking for preferential treatment, of course. It would be good to get it tied up quickly, though, because then I can get on with the ordering side of things.
Sure. Got a minute?
If you take a look at the first page, we're going to provide a full menu across all the range of the...
How can I help?
Kieran's tender. Please take a look.
Not a problem.
I thought this was your baby.
Oh, Libby's got it now. I'm sorry. I just haven't got the time.
I'd like a decision ASAP, please.
You and everyone else. I'll be in touch.
So, how are you feeling?
Don't you start. I've had Cindy all over me. I really think you should stop work, blah, 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 and Scotty's dropping hints.
Well, maybe you should start thinking about it.
We need the money.
No, we've got the mum and dad's money, plus the government assistance, and then there's my pay rise.
I'll go crazy if I stop work. What am I going to do? Sit around all day? We've got the scan in an hour. Can we get a taxi so we don't have the parking hassle?
The taxi is already booked.
You're brilliant.
Oh, and hey, we can find out whether we're getting boys or girls, or a spicy combo.
Do you really want to find out?
Well, I was just thinking about baby clothes. How many blues and how many pinks?
Not that we're old-fashioned.
No, yellows, oranges, purples, I don't mind, but I think it would be fun to know.
It's your scan today.
How do you know?
I can count. Tanya mentioned it. So it's my turn this time. Trent was at the last one.
I really don't think you should come.
I have a right to be there.
Morgan said no, Cindy. Maybe you could respect that.
I wish she didn't work here. I can't get away from her. I can't see. Can you see?
That would be a negative for the blame.
What are we talking about?
Morgan and Gerald, the Goss Mill, has pretty much confirmed that they're getting married.
Really?
In 2 weeks' time, can you believe it? Except I haven't seen an engagement ring yet, though.
No ring, no money. I was doomed from the start.
Why do you say that?
They're only getting married because she's pregnant.
I agree. That's the right thing to do.
Here comes the arranged marriage speech.
People can grow to love each other and become fabulous parents. I've seen it before.
In heterosexual parents, yeah?
True.
How an asexual man fathers kids, that's what I'd like to know, unless they aren't his.
Whatever, they're both nice people and they need our support, don't you think?
Nearly $6 for a chicken wrap. What do you think the people here get paid? It's a staff cafe, not corporate catering.
Yes, but I'm talking quality.
Well, if you're talking quality, where's the organic range? The tender document specifically mentioned organic food.
Is everyone else getting the grilling I'm getting?
Only the ones who think we're pushovers. If you want to win this contract, you're going to have to be a whole lot more competitive.
Okay, I'll take another look. See what I can do.
Has Chris come back to you about Gabrielle?
It has.
And what about Morgan?
Her version is she felt she had no grounds for complaints and she was in the wrong.
Well, that's no excuse for Gabrielle's attitude.
Morgan's fine with it.
Well, Morgan might be, but I'm not.
I think you'll find she can fight her own battles.
Well, what did Chris have to say?
He had a word with Gabrielle and left it at that.
He didn't even give her a warning.
Tanya, all All this is about is your ruffled feelings. Chris has better things to do with his time.
Why would he listen to me? He's just like everyone else around here, too PC to say what he really thinks. If she didn't have Asperger's, nobody would put up with her.
My registrar will pick these up.
Fine.
You felt I was rude to you. I'm sorry.
I think you need to look at your attitude.
Thanks. Now, I'm the bad guy.
Oh, 3 healthy, happy babies.
Hooray!
Okay, right. Now we can start thinking of baby names.
We could go for really interesting ones. Or maybe not.
Well, I just don't really think parents have any right to give their kids interesting names. I mean, Bluebell Madonna, Fifi Trixabel, Poppy Honey.
You made that last one up.
I promise you, Poppy Honey and Daisy Boo are the children of that chef.
I like Poppy Honey. It's kind of smiley. Kind of stupid.
Thank you. Yes. No weird names, no funny spellings, and no fruit, please.
Huh?
Like apple, peaches.
Okay, I can see where this is going.
I like family names. Probably old-fashioned, but it works.
Yeah, family names are good. They've got some history.
So, 2 weeks till the big day. Yay, I love weddings!
Yeah, well, we're trying to keep it low-key, so...
Well, everybody already knows, so you might as well just enjoy it. Plus, the more people that know, the more engagement presents you get.
No presents. Spread that rumour real fast, please.
Why?
We don't want people to go out of their way, spend money on us.
But you have to have an engagement party.
Parties are expensive.
Well, just a little one then, so that your friends can give you a hug.
Shanti, we're on a pretty tight budget.
Fair enough.
I think we need to start charging for these parties.
Reckon?
$10 will do it. They give you primo venue, 1 drink on the house, and a free snuggle Chelsea. You see my phone anywhere? No. Have you lost it? Would I be asking if I knew where it was? Oh, yeah.
Did you text Skanky about the party?
Who's Skanky?
Your head girl, mate.
Sophie's not a skank. Pull your head in. We've got heaps of chicks coming. We don't need her.
Yeah, I don't know who else we don't need.
Yeah, one side of that moron. You know what to do.
Kick the skinny butt to the curb.
What? Kick Sophie's butt? No, Samoa's butt. Keep up, will you?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Your kids got permission to be on these premises?
Can you grab those for me? I can't reach. Thanks. What I wouldn't do to hang out in here for 5 minutes, take a power nap.
Don't let me stop you.
I would, but I had to take a long lunch because of the scam. Are you okay?
Thanks for backing me up, Morgan.
Sorry?
With Scotty. He didn't even want to know about Gabrielle.
You were the one that went to him?
Of course I did.
Well, why didn't you come to me first?
Because I thought I was doing the right thing. Now I wish I'd just kept my trap shut.
Well, nice that you care, but I can speak for myself.
Now Scotty thinks I'm unreasonable. Go figure.
Sorry about that, but don't go off at me. I didn't ask you to go running to him.
Oh, so I'm just supposed to stand there while people like you and me get abused?
Abused? Are you serious?
It was verbal abuse.
You've got it way out of proportion.
You called the cops on me.
They called me, Orlando, and by then I'd already got this. How many of these parties have you had?
Does it matter?
It matters. I could lose my job over this.
It's a setup.
Is that right?
Oh, nothing but little vandals, the 3 of you. And don't you look at me like that. I've spoken to your parents. They're waiting for you at the police station. And what did you do? Pinch my keys to get into these houses. And where did you get the alcohol? Okay. If you won't tell me, you can tell them.
They can't charge me with anything.
Trespassing, willful damage, underage drinking. Are you happy with that?
Let's go.
Go on.
I'm not getting in a cop car.
You're not going in my car.
What about our stuff?
Get into that car now. Go on.
Hey. Hivy, what'd you guys do?
What can I get you?
Nothing, thanks. I'm here to see Karen.
There you go. So how'd I do?
Your revised prices were better, but not good enough. I've decided to give the contract to another caterer.
Who?
It's confidential.
Because you haven't actually chosen anyone, have you?
No, but I'm close.
Come on, Libby, I've got a track record with Shortland Street, for goodness sake. I always come up with the goods.
No one says you haven't.
Then why can't I get the contract? Or at least even get on the shortlist? Oh, no, I know. Because you don't want me to. Because you're making this personal.
I'm not going to go there, Kieran. Good night.
How was the scan?
It was all good, no problems.
Morgan, talk to me, please. You must be able to see the babies really clearly now.
Yes, 2 girls and a boy.
Really?
And they're healthy little things. The anatomy was fine. All the bits and pieces in the right places. Good, strong heartbeats for all of them.
That's fantastic.
And we had a talk. It took a bit of negotiating, but we're calling them Catherine, Elizabeth and William. A bit on the traditional side, but we thought good, strong names, don't you think?
You've named them?
After my mother and Gerald.
How dare you name them? You have no right to name them.
Cindy, please don't yell at me here.
They are mine. They are not yours.
Keep your voice down.
What kind of fantasy world are you living in? You can't take these babies away from me. It's not going to happen. So you can forget about the names you've given them. They are not yours to
I'm
name.
not discussing it.
I'm only here because my brother caught me at a weak moment. Can I come in?
Yeah, of course. Do you want a juice or something?
No, thanks. Stupid though it was, actually very stupid, I accept your apology.
Thanks.
But?
I was an egg, and it won't happen again.
Well, it better not. If you're not allowed to want to play boys' games, then go right ahead, but don't use me in the middle of it. Even you should know you don't do that to people. And if it's your idea of making friends...
It isn't. I let Orlando get to me.
Forget him and be yourself. It's not some dopey competition.
Do I get a second chance?
What do you want?
To be friends, I suppose.
You suppose?
No. That'll be good.
Okay. Well, no more stunts, okay? Don't blow it this time.
Cool by me.
Are you gonna get that?
Give me back my phone, you little narc.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Been bragging, have you? Has he told you?
Told me what?
We're setting up for the party, right? And guess what? The cops walk in. Somebody called them and sent my mother photos from the last party. Same little turd who stole my phone.
You dobbed?
He can't prove it was me.
Give me my phone back.
I haven't got it.
I can wait. Oh, and by the way, my mother's lost her job thanks to you.
You're joking.
No.
Don't blame me for that. It's not my fault you and your mates break into houses, trash them.
This is absolutely pathetic. If you've got his phone, give it back to him.
Thanks. See you at school tomorrow.
You're pathetic.
Do you think they'll all come? It is pretty last minute.
I invited everyone.
Oh, the free drinks ought to do it. How did you wrangle that?
Sweet talk the social club.
Next time I have a party, I'm talking to you.
How did your tender go?
Hasn't Libby told you I lost out?
Really? Who to?
Well, she didn't say.
Drinks over here, people? I don't see the guests of honour.
Well, they're on their way. This all looks fabulous. It's the least we can do. They weren't even going to celebrate.
What can I get you?
Get married, thanks. You're staring.
Yeah, I can't take my eyes off that happy couple.
What does she see in him?
A gold-plated future.
To Morgan and Gerald.
This is for us. Yeah? But you said it was a surprise party for Tracy.
I lied.
It's so sweet. Thank you so much.
When did they get back together?
I don't know, but I'd say it was very recently.
It's all a big act, I reckon.
Who's the guy?
Trent, Cindy's husband.
The father of the babies?
Yes.
Not looking like he's in party mode.
No, not taking sides here, but you have to admit, breaking into houses isn't exactly smart.
Yeah, I know.
Well, are the cops going to charge you?
They're still making up their minds. My mum's totally wigging up.
And I would be too if I lost my job.
I hate her job.
Why?
She's never home.
Well, she's a solo parent. She's the only one bringing in a wage.
I still get mad about it. It's been like that since I was a kid.
Yeah, but it's not like she neglects you, though, is it?
I guess not. Except the clients get to see more of her than I do. It was a way of getting back at her.
That worked.
Yeah.
Maybe if you just tell her how you feel.
She's never going to speak to me again.
She will, trust me. And groveling's good too. I used to do it with my mum all the time.
Here I am, whining about my mother, and you don't have yours anymore. What an idiot.
It's okay, I'm good.
The cops phoned the school. I get to see Dupree in the morning.
Ouch. You want some advice? Just come clean and get it over and done with. Just tell them exactly what you told me.
Where to go?
You want a lift?
No, I'll walk. I gotta practice my I've been a bad boy speech.
Okay, well, text me later if you want.
Cheers. Thanks for listening.
Cindy's husband? Definitely the father. How do you know? I can talk and listen to other people's conversations at the same time.
You mean Morgan slept with her friend's husband?
Must have.
She wouldn't.
Well, did we ever believe that Gerald was the father?
We will not be railroaded.
Just keep your voices down, please, or do you
Don't tell Cindy how to behave. In fact, don't say one more.
Shut up! Both of you, please. This is our party, and we want to have a
No,
good
Gerald, you shut up. You've had your say. I'm having mine. Just get your head around it. She is a surrogate, that is all. Paid to carry our babies, mine and Trent's. And you think that gives you any rights here? Let me tell you this, you are two seriously sick puppies if you imagine that you can keep forcing Trent and me into a corner because we are coming out fighting. Look at them. Look at your friends. Nice people. People who know right from wrong. Think again. They claim they can keep our babies. They've already given them names. What would you call people like that? Exactly.
The Works catches up with Ethan Johns, who plays his first Irish gig ever at the Sugar Club in Dublin this month. That's tonight at 11:15.